What is up, guys? Joel here, back with another video, and we're starting off a new year, a new decade I should also add, but it's a new year, so that means CES. And this video is a little delayed because I just recovered from a sickness. I didn't get the CES bug, but I picked up something else when I got back home, and I've just been out of it for several days, but now I'm good to go and starting to make these videos again. So let's go ahead and get started with this video. But if you kept up with my social media posts recently or checked out my previous video, you're probably aware I was out in Las Vegas for the yearly Consumer Electronics Show, which is probably one of the biggest conventions where several tech companies unveil their latest products that is coming out later this year, or they just show off some new tech that could be possibly coming in the future. But there are over 100,000 people that usually attend to this show, and I had a chance to go again for the 7th time, I believe this is, and it was fun. It's always a good time because you get to see some sweet new tech, and after the work, after the meetings are done and all that stuff is over with for the day, I'm able to reconnect with friends in the YouTube space, meet new people, meet new brands, and go out and just have a good time while in Vegas.
You can't even see where it went. Joe, what do you do in your spare time? What? You gotta practice swings and something. What's the secret?
He plays baseball.
But in this video, I did want to showcase some of the new things that I checked out at CES 2020 that I thought maybe were worth mentioning or worth checking out, and thought I would showcase this in a video. So starting things off is TCL, which you may know them for their TVs, but this year they're getting into more things such as wireless headphones and their own branded smartphones, and in the future even foldable devices and VR. They didn't provide actual hardware specs at the press event I attended as far as the phones go, but I did get my hands on with them, and they'll be releasing 3 new phones this year, which is going to be the 10L, the 10 Pro, and the 10 5G. They'll be competing with others out there on the market, and from first impressions, they look promising. The 3 models will have a quad camera system on the back, and the 10 Pro will have a built-in fingerprint scanner on the screen, while the others will have a fingerprint scanner on the back. And checking these out for the short period of time that we had, we really didn't have much to try out on the phones, but I did get to see the screen display, and it looked really, really nice. Now the 10L model has a camera hole punch cutout, while the 10 Pro had a small curved notch similar to OnePlus. But one of the big things about these devices that will definitely compete with others is the price tag, because they'll be coming in at under $500. So you could have a smartphone that can run on a 5G network for under $500, which is a good step for TCL. I'd be down to definitely check these out when they're available, but would a $500 5G phone be something you'd consider? Now next I checked out the LaCie booth, and you may know them if you are a creator because they make really rugged solid state drives, and this is the rugged SSD and comes in different storage sizes up to 2 terabytes, but this one here can handle up to 4K projects, so you can edit it right off the SSD, which I am a fan of, but it can get speeds up to 950 megabytes per second, so handling raw 4K video will be fine. But there is also a rugged SSD Pro, which is this black version here. This one is Thunderbolt 3 and can get speeds up to 2800 megabytes per second, so it can handle 6K and even 8K content. Now these SSDs are super rugged, they're super compact as well, that's what I like about them, but they can withstand drops, shock, dust, and are even water resistant. But another product that really intrigued me was the rugged Boss SSD. This thing here is like an all-in-one for those who travel, take a lot of photos and videos, and need something to help back up their data fast and easy. Taking this rugged Boss SSD, it will let you offload your content from your SD card to the drive by simply inserting it, and it'll automatically create its own folder, back up your SD while you're on the go. It actually has a built-in screen on the top to see the status of it and know if your import is complete, how much battery life is on the actual SSD. It even comes with a built-in cable so you can easily plug it into your iOS or Android device and view all your photos and videos on the go. On the back, aside from the SD slot, you also have a USB port so you can plug in your USB devices without the need of a laptop. And on top of all of that, it is also a power bank, so you can charge your devices straight off of it if you need some extra juice. This is perfect for those times when you don't have your laptop and really just need to create some space on your SD, or just back up your data completely and have that peace of mind that it is still backed up so you can keep shooting your content. Now, these products aren't new this year because they just recently released a few months back, late last year. But if you're interested in any of these, I'll leave the links down below, and also anything else that we talk about in this video. But personally, I'm really intrigued into these LaCie drives and want to get my hands on these because I'm always on the go and need something that is reliable, rugged, just in case if I drop it, I know my data will be safe. Now, speaking about external SSDs and all, I also checked out Samsung this year because they announced their new Samsung T7 SSD, which I am a huge fan of the previous T5, which is the drive I also had at CES, and usually carry this around with me everywhere whenever I take my laptop because it's super lightweight and it has a solid read and write speed to the point I can edit my 4K video projects straight off of it. So this new T7 is going to be more durable with up to 2 meters of drop protection. It even adds fingerprint security that you can register up to 4 fingerprints. And this SSD gets read and write speeds up to 1050 megabytes per second read and 1000 megabytes per second of write speeds, making it almost twice as fast as the current T5 that I have. So this is set to come out really soon, and it's going to be coming in variants of 500 gigabytes for $129, 1 terabyte for $299, and 2 terabytes for $399. I'm definitely looking forward to this because, like I said, I'm a big fan of the T5 that I currently use pretty much every day I use my laptop. Now, I also stopped by the Withings booth, and one of the new things that they're bringing out this year is their scan watch. Now, in the past, I've covered their Steel HR, which is a hybrid smartwatch, and these new ones are very similar, but with more tech built into them. They still rock that minimal and stylish look, but with the new scan watch, it has both a medical grade electrocardiogram and sleep apnea detection, which is a big game changer. So similar to the Apple Watch, that was one of the first smartwatches to be able to take an ECG, an electrocardiogram. Additionally, this watch is able to do an overnight scan that tracks SpO2 levels, which can alert you to any apneic episodes that may have occurred while you were asleep. So this might be the watch to get if you don't like the way smartwatches look and want something more traditional, but still get smartphone notifications on your wrist, track your workouts, steps, sleep, and more, all in this very sleek looking watch. Also, one of the biggest things too is it does have a 30-day battery life, so that is another plus. This is set to come out later in the year, around Q2 of 2020, after it is approved by the FDA, and will start at $249 for a 38mm watch and $299 for a 42mm watch. But what do you think about Withings' new scan watch that can track not only sleep and all your workouts, but also take an ECG and track sleep apnea? Next is this belt called the Smart Belt, which is by a company known as Welt. I came across it while walking the show floor and I was intrigued of what this could do. Checking it out, it is a belt that doesn't look any different than a standard belt, but it is able to track things like your steps, your sitting time, waist size, and monitor your overeating patterns. So it does all of this using its own app, and it syncs all the data directly to it. But a big feature is it also is able to detect a fall in advance and will alert you via the app if you are at risk of a fall. All of the tech sits in the buckle part of the belt, including the charging port for when the battery goes dead, but it'll last at least 30 days, they say, so charging it once a month should be okay. They come in different leather types and buckles and are pretty expensive because it starts at $395. It is just crazy to have such tech into things like a belt now, but I thought it was worth mentioning. Next up, I hit at the Pitaka booth, which they make a range of accessories for smartphones or your everyday carry essentials. But some of the things that stood out were things like this new Air Omni charging device, which is an all-in-one charging accessory that includes charging for your iOS or Android devices. And it has a dock for your tablets, whether they be Lightning or a USB-C tablet, alongside a built-in charger that sits or stands up with a press of a button to charge your Apple Watch, a wireless charger to set your AirPods on as well, and another Qi wireless charger for your smartphone. Plus, if you want to connect more things to it, you even have a USB A and C port on the side. So this is ideal for a desk, a nightstand, or maybe if you want to take it on a trip. That way you don't have to worry about carrying several cables and chargers. Now, if you do put this on your nightstand, you even have this little small compartment to store some, well, things like protection. Now, speaking of protection, Pitaka also makes cases for their smartphones, but with their cases, they're super slim and they also have magnets built into them, allowing them to work with their other accessories, such as their Mag Easy bar like this here, which lets you wirelessly charge your device on it, and you can simply just stick it up on there and it'll magnetize to it and start charging your device. If you have other Pitaka accessories like their cool modular magnetic wallet, you can even stick that on there, and even your keys. This is definitely convenient and thought it was pretty cool. Now, I also stopped by the friends over at Nomad, and this year they're bringing out a few things, but one of the new things that they're showcasing was their new base station stand. This new stand features 2 wireless coils to enable charging with your smartphone, whether it be in portrait or landscape, in case maybe you're watching a movie or video, but it is also even able to charge your AirPods or AirPods Pros. And the thing that I like about this is that it is USB-C powered, and Nomad says that it will be coming with an 18-watt wall adapter and international plugs, so everybody gets some love. The quality of this is definitely solid, as it is made out of aluminum and has a leather charging pad. And as of releasing this video, it is now available. Retails for $89, but I'm definitely looking forward to picking one of these up for myself. Now, if you're looking into some power solutions, there are other reputable brands like Aukey who make some solid wall adapters like their new Omnia series chargers that will be out later this year. 2 of them that I checked out were their new Omnia 100 watt power delivery wall charger and the Omnia 100 watt dual port power delivery wall charger. Now, the reasons that these stood out is because they are able to charge the latest 16-inch MacBook Pro, as it is able to output the amount of power that beast needs. And also, the size of these wall adapters are super small compared to your standard Apple power adapters that come with the MacBooks. So whether you just need a wall adapter for your MacBook Pro, or you can get this dual charger that can not only charge your 16-inch MacBook Pro, but even power delivery to another device like your iPhone. So these will definitely be a must pick up when they're available in Q2 of 2020. Now, it seems like many companies are making these all-in-one Apple charging solutions for Apple users to charge your Apple Watch, AirPods, and iPhone, and Satechi is another one of those brands. Now, Satechi is no stranger when it comes to accessories for Apple products, but they have made this nice aluminum all-in-one charger for your Apple products called the Trio Wireless Charging Pad. Great thing about this one is it is USB-C powered, so you aren't forced to use those proprietary chargers or cables. Now, if you are an Apple Watch user, Satechi even makes these really cool USB-C magnetic charging docks that you can easily connect to your MacBook, portable charger, or other USB wall adapters, and easily dock your Apple Watch and begin charging it. I just thought these were really cool and could see it being great for on the go instead of carrying an Apple Watch charging cable. Also, another Satechi product that I really liked was this 108 watt Pro USB-C power delivery desktop charger, because it has several ports, and one of the ports is going to be a power delivery 90 watt port for things like your MacBook, a power delivery 18 watt port for fast charging your smartphone, and charge other devices using the 2 USB-A 12 watt ports. So this is a great solution if you have multiple devices and just want to carry one charger. Now, the company iAutie is another booth that I stopped by because I've used several of their products before at home, like their wireless chargers and also car mounts, which are awesome because they make docking and undocking very easy with their one-handed mechanism. But this year they unveiled a new smartphone car mount called the Auto Connect. This has Amazon Alexa built in, so it makes it easy to use Alexa while you are driving and trigger different things while keeping your eyes on the road. But another cool thing is the way you can dock and undock your smartphone, because it's super easy as well, since it uses a proximity sensor that detects and secures your devices by simply placing your phone near the mount, and it'll open up the mount, and then once you place it on there, it'll close on its own. It'll charge your phone wirelessly, and when you are ready to remove it, a touch-sensitive sensor will release your phone and you can undock it with ease. Now, this is set to release in Q3 of 2020, so I'm definitely looking forward to this. Now, lastly, I stopped by LG to check out some of their products, including the LG Gram. This one I checked out was their 2-in-1 laptop, and I have always known about their Gram laptops, but I've never really physically held one. When I held this for the first time at the show, I was really impressed because of how light it was. I could see it making traveling really easy because of how light it is. And this one I held was the 14-inch model, but there was also other sizes like a 15-inch and 17-inch LG Gram. And those two are super lightweight, but this 14-inch model is a 2-in-1 that you can convert from a laptop to a tablet. I could definitely see this being useful for those that are in school and need something that won't drag their backpack down with a super heavy laptop, and can either work on their assignments with ease, whether it be in laptop mode or in tablet mode. If you want some entertainment, this can do it as well. So this will be a great thing to consume all your content and get work done. Now, I also stopped by the gaming section because as of late, I have low-key been getting back into gaming with the newest Modern Warfare, but they had this really sweet setup of 3 curved LG Ultra Gear gaming monitors that I believe were 34 inches. Now, these feature a large 1 millisecond IPS display and a 160Hz refresh rate, and support VESA Display HDR 400. And alongside these monitors, they also displayed their 4K Ultra HD gaming monitor, which comes in 27 inches, and that supports Display HDR 600. But these new Ultra Gear monitors looked great in person, super crisp, and colors were great. LG hasn't disappointed in monitors, as I still use their 34-inch curved monitor at home for my everyday use at my desk. And if you've never used a widescreen monitor, you're definitely missing out. It is great for editing or just browsing the web. Maybe I can check one of these out in the future if I get back into the gaming scene like I used to back in the day. But I thought I would mention these because they just looked really sick out on the show floor. But other than that, that's going to wrap it up for this video. This is just a few things that I saw and I thought were worth mentioning in this video. Now, if you were expecting some things at CES 2020, let me know what you saw or what you're interested in the comments below. But there's always so much to see at CES, whether it be cool or just weird. You can't cover everything, but it is another CES in the books. I really enjoyed myself once again this year. But this is going to wrap it up for the video because it's probably already long as it is. So I hope you stuck around. As always, if you did enjoy this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below, as it not only lets me know that you enjoyed it, but it also shows support to the channel. And if you're not following yet on social media like Twitter, Instagram, and things like that, feel free to give me a follow on there. I'll leave all the links down below in the description. That way you can keep up with what is going on. And lastly, if you feel like being awesome, hit that subscribe button and be sure to click on that notification bell. That way you're always notified every time I drop a new video. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate your support very much, but I'll catch you all on the next one. All right.